on the list of things I need to learn how to do, it's literally just not do things impulsively. So tomorrow, my friends have their 5-year wedding anniversary. And me being who I am, I was like, I generally will bake something for them, and they love it. So they've kind of become my guinea pigs, and I try out new recipes on them all the time. So that being said, I have been dying to try making a cookie cake. I saw the recipe on TikTok a couple months ago, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. So I just bought all the stuff for it from Giant. Spent an arm and a leg, but that's what happens. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So it's okay. This is why I have buffer money. But we'll see what's going to happen. So anyways, I'll show you guys that later. But I also have decided I think I'm going to make pizza tonight. I can't really eat a whole lot, so that should be interesting. But I was also thinking of maybe trying this gyro place that's local to me. So we'll see what happens. I have sufficiently made a mess of my kitchen. And the funny thing is that I literally cleaned it like before I started making the mess. I don't know. I just think it's funny. But I'm gonna show you guys, turn you around here. So here's what I'm making. I'm making cookie cake. And have I made this before? No. Was I gonna try it? Obviously. So one of my favorite things to do is go on like TikTok or Instagram and watch like cooking videos, and then depending on what's happening, like I'll try them out. Like for example, this weekend, like tomorrow, today technically, because it's, what is it? It's almost 3 a.m. I'm going to my friend's 5-year wedding anniversary. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make them a cookie cake because I can. And then this is the leftover dough that I had. And I was like, well, I don't want to make a cookie, so I'm going to make a little baby pie. So yeah, but you can see it's not terrible, but it has gotten out of hand. Like, I got my baking cart out still because I still have to make the frosting, but I have to buy shortening in the morning. And then look at this. I have a whole big ass bowl of bananas that I need to eat up. Like, I can't eat that much anymore. And the problem is that I keep buying all these bananas, and then I just, yeah. Also, right now, it is hot as shit in my house. Again, because I have the oven on, and I can't turn on my fan in here because otherwise, like, I don't want it to blow dust and cat hair onto the cookie cakes. So my plan is to get this one out of the oven, have them cool, and then I'm going to run over to the living room and turn on the fan in there. And then I'll come back and, you know, just, I guess, like, put wrap over these. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how these are going to turn out because my friends at this point know that they are my guinea pigs. So if ever there's a new recipe that I want to try as far as baking, I always try it on them first. And usually they're pretty appreciative because they know that I don't make food for you unless I like you. So, and that definitely applies to baking. Like, if my brother lived near me, he would legit be like 800 pounds because I would just be baking nonstop. But because my brother doesn't live near me and because I live by myself, like, I don't bake a whole lot because I have a very bad tendency to make large quantities, and I don't need that personally. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it looked a lot more blonde before I pulled it, so curious to see. but I'll let you guys know what happens. Also, I did pick this up, I think it was 2 days ago, and I don't know, I like this. It's very like old lady. My brother already made fun of me for it, but I think that is kind of justified because I don't know if you can like kind of see, but like it has like little bunnies on it, and then there's sheep. I thought these were dogs at first, but I think they're meant to be sheep. And then there's just like all these little Puritans or whatever the hell they're supposed to be, Amish, whatever. And I don't know. I thought it was really cute. I got it for like 15 bucks. And it's funny because now I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with decorating my house, even though I've lived here for almost 4 years. So I don't know. Just kind of funny how that works, isn't it? And here we have the mess that I'm left with. I ended up emptying one of my flour containers. So it's a good thing because now I can rotate more flour in. But yeah, a lot of these are like the attachment parts to my mixer. I don't know why I'm showing you guys dirty dishes, but yeah, my kitchen is an absolute wreck like I showed you before. Also, before I forget, I did also pick this up secondhand. So this is a cast iron cornbread pan. And again, you guys know me. I love my cast iron. I don't even know what brand this was. Like, I cannot read that. But yeah, I don't know. I can't read that. I don't know if this was like made by somebody. I'm going to try to figure it out at some point. But I need to season this because the lady that sold it to me, she had it unseasoned. And I don't think she used it for a really long time. So I need to just season all my cast iron in general, to be honest. All right, this is how cookie cakes have turned out. I'm really excited to cut into these. I'm going to see how that goes. And then this is how my little cookie pie turned out. It's a little bit more brown than I would normally go, but that's because I wanted to make sure it was completely cooked, like even in the center. So I think next I should make like mini pies. Maybe I'll do that for Memorial Day next weekend. I don't know. I'm kind of craving like blueberry pie, and we're almost in berry season. But then I was like, I should go berry picking. I don't even know where to go berry picking around here. But yeah, I might go on an adventure. We'll see. I don't know. So I went to Target, as you could probably tell, and I have not been in there in literally months. It's not like I actively avoid it. It's just, I don't know. I don't like how they reconfigured the entire store, and maybe I'm just old now, but it felt a lot more inviting back when they weren't trying to make it feel more like a department store. So I went in there because I was right near it, and I didn't feel like going to wrestle with people in Walmart just to buy some damn shortening. So of course I ended up spending 50 bucks. So I'll show you guys what I bought. But honestly, it's not bad, because there are times that I have come out of there and I've spent like almost $250, and that might not sound like a lot to some people, but it's a lot for me, especially when I try to keep things to a minimum. So, but I was debating whether I was going to actually go ahead and, make the frosting for the cookie cake, because my other thought was they could just be cookie bars. Like, why not? But I was like, I kind of want to try my luck and see how well I do. So we'll see what happens. Okay, got everything inside. So I showed earlier that I did Sam's Club pickup, and it's not something I normally do unless A, it's Saturday because I don't want to go in there, or B, I'm short on time, or C, I'm feeling lazy. And today it was all three of those things. So I figured, why not? First things first, I got these half-size aluminum pans. You have to buy the lids for these separately. And I was like, well, that's a load of shit. So like, this is 10 bucks, right? The lids to it are 10 bucks. And I'm like, why don't you just sell the whole damn thing and just make it 20 bucks? However, I will say this, I kind of like that they don't sell the lids with it because A, I can be more of a cheapskate, and B, not as much plastic. So I say that, and then what I'm going to show you next, you're going to be like, who the hell actually needs that? Apparently I decided that I do. So let's see, I'm going to cover that up. I got the 3,000 foot food service film roll, and partially that was because I didn't want to like have to keep using multiple pieces of like plastic cling wrap, and I don't use it a whole lot regardless, but when I use it, I end up using a lot of it, and generally it's for baking or it's like for large things. And 'tis the season, I always say, because usually the summer is when my friends and I hang out the most, and we're always eating, and I'm always baking. So just kind of like the holidays too. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. And then this way I don't have to keep buying this crap, because that's what pisses me off. You know, it's funny because I used to make fun of my mom for doing this sort of thing. And now as an adult, I'm like, girl, I never should have judged you. Never should have judged you. Okay, the next thing is also ridiculous. Well, maybe less so, but I got the 500 feet of aluminum foil. It's just the standard one because I'm like, you know what? For everyday sorts of things, for what I generally make, I don't need to have two different types of foil, and I don't need the heavy duty one. So I'm like, not a big deal. Okay, Target. This was an impulse purchase. And you're probably like, how the hell is a colander an impulse purchase? Well, apparently it is, because it's tiny. It's tiny, it's cute. You can throw it in the dishwasher. And I figured with berry season coming up, I'm planning on like doing pick your own berries. I thought that would be fun, you know, something out of the norm for me. This is going to be perfect. This is like the perfect size for just washing a couple of berries at a time, you know, like, I don't know. And then I wanted some salicylic acid face wash. I don't use this stuff all the time, but I did want it because I have had a couple of blackheads. And then I already got my dad his Father's Day card, because odds are I'm going to end up forgetting, and then I'm going to have to run around, and I don't want to. And then picked up sandwich bags. I don't use these a whole lot, but I like to have them on hand because you never know. And then same thing with the little snacky bags. I usually tend to just use like the, what is there, 1, 2, 3 different types of Tupperware that I have, but you know, sometimes you need a plastic bag. Okay, this is another thing that I actually went in there for. I was gonna go to Sally's, but I figured I would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I needed some of these little, what are they? Little nail sticks, like cuticle stick things, so I can get my gel polish off without, what's on my hand, without like ruining my nails. So there's that. This I saw this on TikTok. I was influenced. And this was in the little dollar spot. So there's a little hand sanitizer bottle that you can refill yourself. And it looks very similar to like the old Bath and Body Works bottles. There's a cute little keychain. And then this is what I really wanted. This is like a chapstick holder. So I was like, well, that's really cute. And like, I need that. Why not? All right. A thing of dish soap. This is what I use to clean my shower and my sink. Well, pretty much all my showers, all my sinks. Just because A, is cheaper, and B, you only need soap. You don't have to have like 18 different types of cleaning products. And if I can just simplify where I can, then I'm gonna do it. Okay, these were on sale. I'm not like super obsessed with these, but I do enjoy them every once in a while from, you know, you guys can tell. So I got 3 of the Alani. This one is Breezeberry. And then there's Cosmic Stardust. I don't remember if I've had this one. And then, of course, I had to get the Juicy Peach because peach is the GOAT. Then I got the shortening that I need for my buttercream. And then this just, I walked in there without having eaten anything. Mistake number 1 as an adult. So I saw this and I was like, I just really want pasta salad right now because it's kind of like humid and it's a little rainy. And then I was looking for do you guys remember Hormel used to make like wraps and there was like a pepperoni one? I loved that. Don't ask me why. It's the most basic thing in the world, but I don't know if they stopped carrying them or if they stopped making them. So then I was like, oh, well, I'm going to try Tillamook ice cream because my brother told me it's really good. The problem is that I don't like ice cream and I can't commit to a whole gallon. So I settled for this instead. I have not had this in months because it's expensive. This is actually cheaper at Target than it is at Walmart, believe it or not. So I don't know. But anyways, I am probably going to eat some of this, like the pasta salad and my little baby charcuterie thing. And then I'm going to get started on the cookie cake. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. But I can't believe I made it out of there, like, spending less than $50. Like, I swear to God, that's why I have just basically stopped going to stores, is because I just spend more money. Grocery shopping is different, obviously, but if I have to do like anything extra, I'm just like, I don't have the energy. I don't want to. I basically have one good trip in me per week. Anything outside of that, I'm like, oh, well, like you're going to die. So yeah, but whew, I'm going to go and eat some of this and put things away, and I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, so I cleaned up my kitchen last night, and then it basically has gone to shit again. Not surprising. But you guys, look at this. Look at how it turned out. This is, I'm dead serious. This is my first time making a cookie cake. And I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm pretty damn proud of this. The only bad thing is that now this is giving me confidence. And it's making me think that I should do this more often. So, yeah, I love how that turned out. I wish this was like more teal, but I don't know. I was done messing with it because the frosting was fighting me. But yeah, not too shabby for somebody who does not bake professionally, I think. I made a huge mistake. I forgot that my friends canceled their party. And I am now stuck with their cookie cake. So I guess I'm taking it to work on Sunday because I'm not keeping that at home. I can't eat all of that. I can't even eat part of it. Like, the thought of eating right now makes me want to vomit, to be honest. But anyways, I got a UPS package from my mama, and we're going to open it. One thing I've always loved about my mom is the woman knows how to pack. Like, I think it's a box in a box. Yeah, yeah. I gotta open this. All right, she packed it like it was gonna go through an apocalypse. But here we have a lid. Keep in mind, this is my mom's old Revereware that she's literally had since before I was born. And the cool thing is that now it's mine. So it's kind of awesome because I grew up cooking with these pots and pans. And now they're mine. So let me get some of this dunnage out of here. My cats are going to have a field day in these boxes. I'm not going to lie. I've been wanting this for forever. Like, we used to make ramen in this all the time when I was a kid. I think I designated it like the ramen, yeah. Almost said dish or bowl. It's not a bowl, it's not a dish. You know what I mean. Okay. Oh my God, I forgot. She even gave me the little baby saucepan. So, got this little dude too. Super cute. And then I got the stock pot. I'm really, really excited.